What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and we have finally made it to Toriko 390. 390. If you remember in 389, a lot of battling was going on. Midora was fighting Akatsuya, or Neo, whatever you want to call him at this point. You got to see Komatsu's gourmet demon, I guess you want to call it, or his food luck, whatever it was. It is Froz. And Pear ended up doing knocking on Toriko to bring out anger because Pear is saying that the exact counter to despair, which is Neo's favorite food, is anger, and that kind of makes sense. So most people think that it's actually hope or love, but hope would make the most sense because despair would be the absence of hope. And I guess anger, you could say, is you're not really full of despair if you're angry because you're singularly focused. And Neo did say earlier, Katsuya, however you want to say it, did say earlier that Midora's anger almost rivaled his own. So let's find out what's going to happen in this chapter because a lot of crazy stuff happened. Neo was able to eat the remaining gourmet luck of Midora and hit him with a hell of a gourmet punch that messed up Midora. So let's check it out. This one's called Akatsuya's Goal. So Midora gets hit by the attack. He's bleeding out the mouth. And this dude's like, now that you're all out of gourmet luck, I can finally kill you once and for all. Pear's just looking at him like, Akatsuya, I heard them. What was it Pear heard? The voice, the presence of my brethren, from within your body, your cells. So you should be happy, Midora. You'll finally be able to suckle on Froz's tits all you want in the other world. So damn, he's gone full-blown crazy. Midora's still bleeding, hurt. And then boom, but good lord, he throws a right hand that almost knocks this dude's eye out, breaks a bunch of teeth, straight up throws out the tongue, hungry tongue, wraps around this dude's foot, and then pulls him to the ground, and then starts barraging right hands. Bunch of right hands simultaneously. Hitting the ground. Massive explosion going up. Shoom. His hand is gone. Eaten. Neo just ate his right hand. And he looks. He's like, shrug. Midora's like, big fucking deal. Bam! With the left hand right into the stomach. And Neo's like, about to blow that crap up. He's throwing both of them this time. Because he already lost his left. So he's throwing both stubs. Just stubs. Right at the stomach. And Neo's like coughing up blood. And then he throws his tail out. Boom! Thwap! Hits him across the jaw. Thwack! Hits Midora across the jaw. Blood comes out a little bit. And flips out. Jumps backwards. Midora's missing both hands now. And is straight... That's why I love Midora, man. This dude gets his hand chopped, stops, looks, Neo's all happy, and he just straight up goes, big fucking deal. Take that. Alright, so let's go to the next one. A gourmet punch from Neo. Throws it. Midora's throwing the stub again. The little stubber. Throws it. Both hit. Boom. Big explosion. Bam! The world just dust flying everywhere. Tepe flying. Zebra just chilling there like. Midora's whole arm goes. Just gets ripped off. He's like. Then he goes. Throws out the tongue again. Hungry tongue flowing around. Goes into space. Hungry whip coming down. Everyone run for it. Coco's like, everyone run for it. Akatsuya's like, boom, just completely decimates a portion of the world. Everyone's like, freaking. Apparently Neo had his hands up like that. He's like, Midora's still like, whipping. Straight up, this is like a third of the world has just gotten indents straight up in it. Straight up. This is DBZ level stuff. The earth, it's gonna be smashed to bits. So Neo's still getting hit by it. Opens up the mouth though. Here he goes. A huge head. I believe just chopped off because it went like that. So I'm guessing it just bit a good portion of the tongue, possibly. Yeah, Midori's like, ugh! His tongue got bitten, and he puts it back, but then he gets stabbed through the chest by the tail. Gets stabbed right through the chest, and Akatsuki is like, eh. Midori's like, ugh. So the other end, the tail actually opens up a mouth like that, squirm. It goes, ah! Little weird alien thing, looks just like the alien thing. And then jumps on him, bites the side of him, bites the collarbone portion, eats him right there. Midora's like passing out, and he's like, listen well, Midora. In this world, there are only two kinds of creatures. Those that eat, and those that are eaten. That very system, that food pyramid stretches across this entire vast universe. And at its very peak is Neo. Midora, you had climbed rather high on that pyramid yourself, but you were never anything more than something to be eaten in the first place. Midora's like, enough of the bullshit. Akatsuki. Hand is on the tail, just chilling like that, most likely Toriko, and just cuts it. Yep, there's Toriko. And Neo's like, ugh, opens up his eyes, and just subtle, cut the tail. Toriko's just chilling there, like nothing's going on, calm as can be. Looks over. Neo's like, Toriko. His skin is bubbling. So a lot of people thought that Neo is actually in control of Akatsuki or Akatsuki, however you want to pronounce it. And this looks like it because his skin is bubbling just like it was before when we first saw Neo, when he had all the bubbles and the sores and things like that. And it would make sense, because why would Akatsuki be so like a certain character in the beginning, and then when he's revived, he's completely the opposite. He's nothing of what anybody thought he was. He's almost too much of a comical villain. Like, he's too much of a stereotype villain. Everything he does is bad. Straight bad, straight bad, straight bad. So it's a little stupid of a character. It's kind of like a boring character, because he's just like completely evil to the very core. And it would be awesome if he was actually good, and Neo has insanely corrupted him. And that's why he was not able to fuse properly with Neo after eating him. So okay, so let's get back to the chapter. Toriko grabs the tail monster thingy and just rips it off of Midora's side there, and just looks at it. Oh, Toriko opens up his mouth and eats it, finally eating Neo. He's like, if there are only two types of creatures, then apparently you're one of the ones that get eaten too, Akatsuki. He's just eating it, and then this dude's looking. He's like, focus. Toriko's like, focus all your body's strength and all your burning rage into your fist. Boom, bam, hits Neo. Neo goes flying. Oh, almost looks like a gourmet fist that just went into his chest. He's like, oh, bleeding. Goes flying. Midora's standing back there. He's like, oh, his chest just healed up. Just healed right up. Must be Minority World. Midora, I'm fine. If you're going to just use ordinary physical attacks, you're going to have to be on guard for Neo eating them. He's like, anything eaten by him can never again be regenerated or regrown. You're going to need an attack which has both speed and destructive power that his feeding is unable to keep up with. Toriko's like, no, you got it backwards, Midora. I'm going to deliberately feed him my attacks. You're the one that gave me that hint. When I ate that part of Neo just now, I sensed very intense stress coming from his flesh. It appears that just from your attack alone, Neo has already suffered great damage. An attack without a single particle of his beloved fear and despair in it, but filled with nothing but anger and rage, he simply can't stand that. And it seems that Katsuya's true self is actually wanting this to happen. Now that is what I call bullshit. Fear? The only time that I ever recall feeling a single shiver of fear is from that strange, mysterious appetite that lurks within you, Toriko. So that's the white demon. Okay, so let's go back to the last page, because I just want to check this out. So Midora is like, you have to use quick, destructive power so he can't eat the food. He can't eat it as food. And Toriko is saying, no, feed it to him, because he hates this kind of food. He's not liking these massive, single-focused, rage-filled, anger-filled attacks. He wants the despair attacks. That's what he loves. That's what his full course is. All of this probably tastes disgusting to him, and his body wants to reject it. But he has to eat it, or else he'll be killed by the fights, by the hits. And that is sick. And it seems that Katsuya's true self is actually wanting this to happen. So, like I theorized, I believe Katsuya actually wants to be killed, wants to be defeated, and Neo is the one that has kind of taken over. And Midora's like, now that is what I call bullshit. Fear. The only time that I ever recall feeling a single shiver of fear is from that strange, mysterious appetite that lurks within you, Toriko. Toriko's like, I'm taking over from here. I already know what Katsuya is after. And then, boom, big explosion. He's like, what? It's finally come. Pear's like, this is bad. This is bad. The Earth's destruction has finally begun. Boom, 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 explosions happening all over the Earth. I like how it's now back to normal. There's like nothing wrong with it, even though Midora just destroyed a third of it with his hungry tongue. Neo's like, yes, that's it. That was a marvelous punch. Packed with such powerful rage and anger. That was a wonderful attack, Toriko. His face is like all messed up. He's bleeding like crazy all across his chest. His chest is still messed up, by the way. And Toriko's like, looks like I gotta hurry. Now let's finish this, Akatsuya. You and me. We'll see just which one of us, which one of us will achieve the gourmet dream. They spelled "yous" instead of "us." And he's like, whoa, which of us? Neo chest is now, so his chest is now just like his face, and he's got crazy spikes coming out, and he's got like mouths all over his body. So now his whole body is filled of mouths and stuff. Will achieve the gourmet dream? Wouldn't that be the one of us that is closest to being a god? And he's got like bubbles all over his face. Almost reverting back to his Neo self. No, it's which of us is the hungriest. Okay, so where the hell are we? The soul world. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. The soul world and those who have been imprisoned there. It's vast. Too vast. And inside it's like a giant maze. It's almost like its own dimension. Vastness is boundless as the universe, and it's overflowing with potential energy. My boy Ichiro, life energy that seems almost like saverness. So is he talking about the Earth, or what is this? Whoa, that's a whole bunch of nitro. What the hell? Chapter 390 end. Damn. Alright, so let's go back. Alright, so Neo has transformed once again. He's actually reverting back to his original self, what he kind of looked like in the beginning, which is funny. And this dude is in the soul world, and it looks like a portion of Neo that he's looking at. He's like, it's vast, too vast. And inside it's like a giant maze. It's almost like it's its own dimension. Vastness as boundless as the universe, and it's overflowing with powerful energy. Life energy that seems almost like savoriness. The soul world and those that have been imprisoned there. What is this? And then he sees all of the nitro that are just stuck there. None of them look particularly familiar, but there are quite a bit of them. They all look like blue nitro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. At least 19 to 20 blue nitro. I would assume dead, that Neo has probably eaten throughout his time. Because I'm guessing this is Neo. And I'm guessing that Ichido has gone into him, into the back channel, into possibly his stomach. It would be cool if that's where Ichido is in his stomach. Cool chapter, cool chapter. Loving Toriko. I really am. Yeah. Every week, like I always said, every week. I can't predict what's going to happen next. But I'm going to try. Next week, Ichido is going to figure out a way to... But who would Ichido come back? Whose body would he... his gourmet demon is gone. Don Slime. He was eaten. And so I think there is still a bit of Don Slime left. He could be regenerated, but hopefully Ichido comes back. Hopefully the other three Heavenly Kings also make an appearance, man. They've been doing nothing, so that's kind of whack, but good chapter, ton of action, ton of fun action. We'll see what happens next week. And Toriko looks like he's taking over the fight. Hopefully his white demon comes out. I kind of feel bad for the blue demon because, like, what's he doing now? He's just kind of been skipped over as, like, a cool next level dude. But now we know that there's only 2 demons left, blue and white. And, yeah. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Comment what you think will happen in the next chapter. Let me know. I'm always interested to hear theories and whatnot, especially because a lot of mine are wrong. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, all that good stuff. As always, this is Periodic saying see ya.